Welcome this evening. Welcome to LettiSpeaks. If you are new here, come on in and take a seat. Get you some popcorn, some juice, some tea, whatever rocks your boat. Let's light something sweet. It always makes the reading sweeter when we light an incense, a sweet smelling incense. So, welcome to LettiSpeaks. So tonight's reading, we're just going to take a look and see what energy comes out. And if you are returning, welcome back. So come on in, like, share, comment, subscribe if you're new, if you have not already. Thank you so much. It is a pleasure having you here on my page. And so let's see. Tonight we'll be using a few different tarot decks and a few different oracle decks. We'll actually be starting out with our unknown tarot and taking a look at the energies that are present tonight to see what comes out. Okay. There's also a couple of links below because I want you to know that not every reading is going to resonate. If it does not resonate, don't try to make it fit. If you desire your own personal reading, you can have that. All you have to do is tap on the link down in my description box, go to my calendar, and we can definitely connect. You could also send me an email if what you see on my page, my calendar, is not exactly what you're looking for and you have questions or needs beyond that. Feel free to email me, okay? Overall, thank you for stopping by. Let's see. So today was a pretty nice day. I hope your day went well. Mine's was good. It went by really fast. It's almost like I feel like I just got up this morning and it's already time, to kind of call it a night. And so it was a beautiful day. No stress. It was just really smooth and easygoing. I like those kinds of days. And so tonight I'm feeling the energy of needing to attend to something. There could be something that needs your attention that actually can't wait. Like it needs to be placed in a priority, in order of priority, shall I say. Let's take a look here. So I'm just going to do a simple 5-card spread here. Also, if you're new and you are going to subscribe, don't forget to hit the like button, comment. Also, there's a bell that's right next to the subscribe button. You can hit that to be notified whenever a new video posts. And if you are a subscriber and you haven't hit the bell, you can actually do that, okay? So, as I was stating, I feel like there's a priority that, in a way where I feel like there's something that's calling your attention that cannot, or if I could say that should not be ignored. And the Daughter of Swords. And so I'm being called to this card here for that, whatever that is that needs to be given full attention. Let's see if we can adjust the light here. Hopefully that's better. So the Daughter of Swords, as you can see, it's an owl with almost looks like Christmas lights right in the background, but it's actually, I feel like that's definitely representative of the chakras or the energy centers in the body. The owl is actually grasping or clasping onto a sword. So this is one of the court cards. So we could consider this as a person, Daughter of Swords, someone who represents honesty, someone who is very insightful, someone who is actually, I feel like those qualities about this person, if this is a person, those qualities are going to be very useful to this person in getting to where it is that they need to go. The Daughter of Swords is actually also very similar to the original deck, which is the Page of Swords, which is this person that could bring messages. It's a person that could be bringing some type of truth as well. This could be someone who is waiting for truth to come in as well. Someone who's very observant, notices all the little tiny details. Look at the eyes. Very alert. And swords is, very detailed, observant energy. It could speak to the quality of this person being someone who is a perfectionist or someone who pays attention to the very minute ways and parts of what it is that they're doing or what they're studying. This could also work to a detriment, whereas you would get too focused on the small things and possibly overlook important things, or those things, if you're studying it too hard, could actually turn into negative, insights. But overall, I feel like this could, in fact, let's see, be a person. And then the Mother of Wands would be kind of like the energy that, so if this is a priority, this could be someone that needs your attention. Or this could be the energy that needs your attention that you hold. So take that however it resonates. This is coming through as a priority for whoever this is resonating with. Now, if there is anything that would be stopping or blocking this from taking place, it's showing up as the Mother of Wands, which is the Queen of Wands. And so why this would be showing up as a block, I guess it could be because the Queen of Wands is very attractive. The Queen of Wands is very mothering, very inviting energy, very vibrant, and very attached and concerned with things that are attached to her, right? Like family. Like she carries this very protective energy. And when it comes to the family, she can be seen as very dominant within the home. Usually the one who's the inspirer, the one who is determined, yet she's very graceful and carries this level of beauty as well. There's such a balance that you hardly even notice this forceful nature about her because she actually carries it so well. She could be someone who has endured a great level of suffering as well. And you don't want to really, try her, And so this energy is coming in as a block for the focus that needs to be given to the Daughter of Swords. Why that's coming in as a block, I don't know, but we're going to clarify that after we go through these placements here. So there's something happening here where there's a conflict. It could be a conflict of interest. It could be a conflict like within some type of external situation or circumstance. Now, when we look at the Seven of Swords, again, this is looking at how you can actually control the situation or things about the situation that you might have a level of control in. And I feel like the Seven of Swords is talking about a personal perspective. So what you can control is your own personal viewpoint, your own personal perspective, or your own way of dealing with this, like the strategy that you choose to deal with this issue or get around anything that might stop you from bringing in the priority that needs to take place right now. There's a strategy or a level of being able to look at the whole picture, making sure that you're not missing, any important aspects that need to be considered. So you can very well control your own narrative, your own viewpoint on this, your own approach to it. And I'm feeling like the energy of understanding that you can only control what you can do or how you see things. I don't feel like there's a lot of control over anyone else that may be tied to this situation. The emphasis is on you and what you can, contribute to the situation. No matter how bad a situation can be, we're all responsible for what we bring to the table, to that situation, right? It's almost like that kind of energy. When it comes to what it is that you have to basically accept, we have Temperance here. And let's see, Temperance. Before moving to Temperance, going back to the Seven of Swords, I'm hearing Spirit saying you can also control your level of integrity, right? It's not like whatever it is that could be going on, there's a level of integrity in how you handle it, right? No matter how bad it could get or how unfair or even how, scandalous things can be. Not to say that this is scandalous, but I'm just saying we always have a decision on how we handle that, right? And it's not going off telling people or, telling it in a way or telling it to a source. Understanding that by speaking it, like it may very well fester into something bigger because that's not what you can control, right? And so there's this level of privacy that you have control over, I'm hearing as well, with the Seven of Swords. And it might be something of, value when it comes to your self-interest, to kind of keep it to yourself and not go, telling everyone about what's happening here. Now, the part that you may not have a lot of, control over, or this is something that you have to kind of accept about the situation, we have the Temperance here. And Temperance comes in to serve energy around the healing, right? This could very well have something to do with the level of healing that's needed, either within a situation, a relationship, within you, within someone else. There's some healing that is purposed here. And, it's something that cannot be avoided, I feel like, with the Temperance here. And I can't help but notice this fire that's burning underneath the Temperance. And Temperance is known to, number one, be very patient, very soft, right? Very easygoing. There's a level of alchemizing that's happening. That's what the fire is reminding me of, and alchemizing. And so there's this level of calmness that Temperance carries as Temperance is blending, opposing elements, right? We see the fire, and if you can look really close, you see water that's dropping into the fire. And so those are actually two opposing elements, water and fire. They're very opposite. Yet there's a level of calmness that remains, a level of peacefulness as this blend is happening. And so what's unavoidable, or what you just have to accept, you may very well be, in something for a reason, for a purpose. You may be in something to bring that level of peace or bring that level of calmness. Yeah. And though I feel like this is the energy coming in, and you could be very well placed in this energy for a certain level of alchemizing to take place, nevertheless, you will also walk away changed, walk away healed as well. I hear Spirit saying you won't be neglected in this process. You may be being used, right, for this process, but you too will gain something coming out of this. And then the Nine of Cups shows how things will progress further along the way. So the Nine of Cups is actually a really good energy. And it talks about this level of finding the beauty, finding abundance, finding health and wealth within yourself. All around you. And so as this progresses, there's a level of bliss and harmony that's going to come from this difficult process, whatever this is. But that's what I'm feeling overall. Now I want to kind of dig in and clarify, because we just browsed over it. And we're already at 20 minutes. So I'm going to just touch on these really quickly just to get some clarifications. So what is this Daughter of Swords, Spirit? This very insightful, observative energy. Is this a person? Is this an energy? What is this? That should be the priority for my viewer right now. Let's clarify the Daughter of Swords. The Queen of Pentacles. So I feel like this is a feminine energy. A very balanced and grounded feminine energy. And the Wheel of Fortune. So this could represent either an earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, or this could represent Sagittarius, the Wheel of Fortune. So that let me see. So I want to narrow it down. So instead of just calling the Queen of Pentacles an earth sign, it's actually a Taurus energy. So this could either be Taurus. It could either be Taurus or Sagittarius, the Daughter of Swords. This very observant energy that should be the priority for someone, or this could represent a connection of some kind, a very sincere or practical connection. It could also represent someone who is of significance for you, because it is feeling like partnerships or kind of helping, right? The Queen of Pentacles is someone that is very connected to people around her, right? She's a very solid source or connection for those that's connected to her. This Daughter of Swords could also represent someone that adds quality to relationship, adds quality to life through relationship with them. Someone who has some type of capability or some type of energy that adds increase. And so for someone, I feel like the priority is almost like the relationship. I'm feeling that this has something to do with relationships. So someone is needing to prioritize someone that they're in relationship with. Yeah. We even have 10 of Pentacles on the bottom, talking about family life, right? And so, is this a daughter or maybe someone you're connected to, someone of interest? Interesting. I'm feeling like someone that you're connected to needs to be prioritized. There's some value that this person adds to your life or has the potential to add to your life, but there's the need to prioritize this person. And it does say Daughter of Swords. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's a woman, even though I am feeling feminine energy. But it doesn't, at all have to be a woman. Now, why is the Mother of Wands blocking the prioritization of this energy? Why is the Mother of Wands blocking the focus that should be on this energy that the Daughter of Swords brings? Clarify the Mother of Wands. So we have the Two of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles, clarifying the Mother of Wands as the block to the focus being brought in on what's important right now, which is showing up as the Daughter of Swords. And it's saying that this block that the Mother of Wands is bringing is because there could possibly be another choice or another focus, right? It's almost like shared energy or shared attention, or having to juggle, right, your attention with two things or even two people. And this could also be having other obligations like work, or, it could be having, other things that you are doing, like going to school, right? I almost feel like this could be like mother-daughter. It almost feels like mother-daughter energy for me. And it almost feels like having to split your energy between, the children or those that would look to you for guidance. I don't know why I'm thinking of that nursery rhyme. Mother hen lived in a shoe, had so many kids, she didn't know what to do. I don't know why I'm thinking of that. But I feel like you are, or the attention that needs to be here right now is challenged because it's being stretched in other ways. Possibly having other things being, attended to at the same time, having to divide attention, things that may be being perceived as being just as important, if not more important. Yeah, so I'm feeling like this is like mother and daughter energy. Possibly. Or mother, because this is the block. Mother is somehow in the way or blocking, the care that should be being brought towards this energy. Maybe that's it. So what is Seven of Swords? What is being perceived as just as important, if not more important? The Three of Swords. Yeah, it could be, work, a job. Let's see. So what can you control? It's saying the Seven of Swords, which we felt like it was like the way that you approach the situation, or the way that you handle or carry your own responsibility or response to the situation. Let's clarify that Seven of Swords. Why is the Seven of Swords the way that you can control the situation? Why is the Seven of Swords the way that you can control the situation? And Temperance came out. Because you have the choice to either respond through your ego or heal the relationship. Like, you still have the option to be cooperative and peaceful. Is this someone at work? Is this a work situation and someone blocking you from getting the attention that you need, that you deserve? Now I'm feeling that kind of energy. And then whatever you have your attention or your focus on, and feeling like this level of prioritizing is not being done, I'm feeling with the Seven of Cups like there's a way that you can divert that attention and look at how you're looking at the situation and other ways that you can get your needs met, or get what it is that you feel like should be coming towards you, right? The Seven of Cups talks about looking closely at what's before you, at the choices that you have. But it's making the choice on how you're going to respond overall. That is well within your control. How you respond. Yeah, we always have a decision on how we're going to respond, right? Many times that decision, that response is really a good indicator on our level of understanding, on our level of maturity as well. Also, on the level of healing that's needed, that's a good indication as well, how we respond. And so when we come down to Temperance on this side, where it talks about what needs to be just accepted, right? So maybe that's why the healing needs to be expected and accepted. The Six of Cups. Temperance. Why is the Temperance is in what needs to be accepted? Maybe it's accepting that this is something that was the circumstance for someone here in the past, and it's just what naturally grew to be who this person was, or how they learned to do things. Because Six of Cups talks about going back in the past, even back to childhood memories. Going back and healing. This is an opportunity for some things in the past to be healed. And so it's also an opportunity to allow that to happen and understand what's happening. Maybe that's why Spirit is bringing this up, right? To let you know what's happening here. It may feel one way, but Spirit wants you to know what's actually happening. Like there's actually a level of healing that's going on, and you may be being used in this process. Right? Remember how I was saying that Spirit may be very well using you for the alchemization, but you won't be neglected in the healing. You will be able to partake and walk away with part of the gift of what's being gifted here. And I feel like it does have to do with healing. This Cups talks about emotions. It talks about healing. It talks about connection, right? And it looks very much like something is being brought together, right? Back together, possibly. And there's a level of attention that's being awakened here. And this, even though it's called judgment, it's calling us to see the deeper reality of things, not just having that surface level of judgment that we sometimes do, but it's understanding that there's something much deeper going on here. Something much deeper going on here. So what's going on here that's deeper, that can't be seen? Now looking at these two cards together, I hope you can see them. It does look like mother-daughter relationship. It really does. And it almost feels like someone feels neglected. Someone feels like over to the side and not getting attention that they need. And it almost feels like someone is, just really busy. Like we were talking here, it feels that way, these two cards together. Like everything is very beautiful and ornamented. It's almost like a very beautiful picture on the outside, but the inside is a different story. Yeah. Parenting is a really, it's a difficult thing if this is resonating for a parent, because we can only do what we've been taught, what we've learned. We can only go as far as we've been shown. As bad as we want to be better, we always say that as kids, I'm never going to do that to my kids, or I'm going to be a better, this and that. As much as we want to be better, we can only go as far as we've been shown or taught. And so, if you didn't grow up in a household where they sat down and had discussions and they were open and honest about their feelings and there was a table for discussion like that, then chances are as you get older, unless you've had some counseling or therapy, you don't know how to do that. Whatever it was that you were shown, if you were shown someone who went to work and brought home, money to take care of the home and not a lot of affection, that's all you know. And so I guess that's the beautiful part of, having a deeper attachment to something greater than yourself, to someone greater than yourself, and being open to allow Spirit to speak to you in many different ways, because it allows opportunity for those things to be shown. Because obviously we're in the thick of it here, but there's something that's being missed. Right? You can have the best home with the white picket fence, with the nicest car, and all of the things in the house is spotless and crispy clean and smells good and looks good and everything is colorful, and there's more than enough. But on the inside, there's something missing. You have all that external stuff, and there could still be something lacking deep down within, even with all of that nice stuff. Because there's a sense of duality about us, about humanity. There's a duality. There's not only the physical, but there's also the spiritual side of us that is just as, if not more, important. And just like we spend money and time and effort making the outside look spotless and clean and beautiful and decorated, how much more time do we need to spend on the inside? Decorating that, cleansing that, protecting that. Or else everything that we are showing from the outside, it really doesn't mean anything. It's like an egg, very fragile and easily broken. And so I feel like Spirit is just saying that there's, for someone that may be watching this, there is someone that needs you on a deeper level. And they may not be expressing that. But if you look a little bit closer, like, you'll see it. Not that you can't, turn away from everything and give all your attention, but it's saying that it is a priority. It's saying that it is something that can't wait. And so let's see. Now it says the progress is the 9 of Cups, which is actually a good energy. So that's saying that maybe the effort from both sides is something that is needed, right, for this cooperative effort. So why is the 9 of Cups in the progress moving forward? 8 of Pentacles is saying that there's work to be done here. Lots of work. There's healing to be done here so that you can bring things back to stability. This is saying things may very well be operating well below the capacity. However this is resonating, I got a little tinge of workplace, but then I got something else around family, and it felt very mother-daughter. And the King of Pentacles and the 8 of Pentacles says that this is This could actually, or this is supposed to be, a high level functioning connection, whatever this is. And the Six of Pentacles on the bottom, it says that whatever this dynamic is, there is something from both sides that's needed. And all that needs to happen is acknowledgement of what's needed and the openness to actually address it or work on it with the Eight of Pentacles. And the result could very well be very beautiful, because the Nine of Cups is beautiful energy. This is like whatever you want. This is wish fulfillment energy. Whatever you want, you can have it. That's the kind of energy the Nine of Pentacles is calling out. And so Spirit is saying, yes, this is doable. Most definitely. Now, again, there's only so much that you can control. This is making so much sense to me now. There's only so much that you can control. And that's coming from your standpoint, from your corner, from your energy. That's all that you can control, how you're seeing things. But again, from your side, that's more than enough for this healing to take place, for this alchemizing of two very opposite elements to come together in a healing way, in a cooperative way, and create something new, something beautiful. And this is the energy around what you have to accept. Like this, it has to happen this way. A level of cooperation, the acknowledgement of healing, right? This very calm and collective energy is what's needed here. Patience, balance, a willingness to stand as things are being worked out. And the result is going to be so beautiful and so worth the work. Lastly, let's see if Spirit has any oracle advice for us. One of my favorite decks. This deck for me speaks a lot, through ancestors, through generations. As you can look at this picture, we have the elder, then we have the next generation, and then we have the youngest generation. It's almost like this generational energy here, very ancestral energy, bloodline. That's why I'm choosing this deck. I feel like Spirit is going to speak through this deck. Speak to this issue, Spirit. Let's see. Speak to this issue, Spirit. All right. Look what came out. The same exact picture that's on there's one card that looks like this, and that's what came out. This is the reason why I chose this deck, because of the generational pictography. I think that's the right word on here. And that's what actually came out. So let's see what Spirit is saying here through legacy of light. And so this is talking about Spirit asking for whoever this is for. I'm manifesting right now that this actually energetically lands before the eyes of the person that needs to hear this. And they will be drawn to this for some reason. And it will capture their ears and their hearts. And this message will be translated over to them. Spirit is asking for you to honor the legacy of light. That is your birthright. It's your sacred birthright. And this is by seeking, understanding, receiving the nourishment of those that came before you. Remember, we were talking about ancestral lines. Not only bloodlines, but spiritual lines. Maybe these are the actual influences that have brought you here today, that have inspired and motivated you to live to the beat of your own drum. Which leads you back to yourself and belief in yourself, wanting to see what it is that's calling you to more. And it's like the more you are nourished, the more you are poured into by this energy, by this legacy of light from your bloodline, from your history, from the generations that came before you, the more you will carry this energy. You'll become the bearer of this legacy for those coming after you. Now, everybody don't have the opportunity to experience this, but the universe, Spirit, God has chosen you. It's almost like a passage, a rite of passage that's being handed to you. As a source of light. Not only just to you, but a source of light to humanity overall. And this encompasses wisdom. Yeah, this encompasses creativity. This encompasses that level of, what would I call it? Stepping outside of tradition. Radical courage is what I'm going to call this. That level of radical courage, of love, respect, that you get to pass down. That was passed down to you. Now you get to pass it down. It's passed down from generation to generation, and you have been chosen. Again, this is your spiritual birthright to be refined and to be able to shine your essence into the world, just like the sun, radiant and unapologetic in nature, right? It just shines because that's what it was created to do. And so you may need confirmation right now. Whoever is tapping into this message, is resonating with this message, you may need confirmation right now around the choices that you are being presented with and that you are making, or that you will soon make. You're being awakened to what's before you, what's around you, what needs your attention, what the priority is right now at this moment. And this thing, whatever this is actually aligned with your highest good, with your soul purpose, and the spiritual path that you're on for growth and healing. And it's not something that you can ignore. Hear me. Hear me clearly. It's not something that you can ignore without some type of detriment to the overall well-being. And so, according to this reading that we just did, pulling this card means that the issue at hand right here, the priority that needs your attention, is of the utmost importance to your spiritual growth. Even if it seems very insignificant, Spirit is letting you know that it's not. This is relevant to your very birthright to shine the way that you were created to. We were all brought into this world with a specific purpose. This is tied to your purpose, to your birthright. This may point to the need of trusting more. Just trusting that everything is going to be okay. No matter what it looks like right now. And knowing that you have support. And it doesn't necessarily have to be in the physical realm. You have a great amount of support, Spirit is saying. And so don't be afraid to open up and ask for assistance. And when you ask, believe that you are worthy of receiving it. Every day it's available to you, and all you have to do is call out for it. The love and the support that you need, the unconditional loving support. It's there to give you everything that you need. And so I think this is so beautiful because this falls in line with what I was feeling here, with what Spirit was showing me, that there is a connection and it feels like mother and daughter. Yeah. And don't ever feel like you are too much. You're not. There are those that were assigned to you, both in the spirit and the physical realm, right? This is what they were assigned to do. This is part of their mission. Just like you're tied into the mission here, this is part of their mission. And I'm also hearing that it doesn't have to be that mother-daughter connection. This could also be a connection that's kind of like mother-daughter, but actually like friend-like connection, right? But I'm getting mother and daughter really strongly, but it could be a connection in that way, right? The feeling of the connection you have could have that type of dynamic, even though you may not be related by blood, right? Because there's blood family, and then there is our soul tribe, which is another higher order of family that we have while here. And they are those that have been given to us in alignment with our mission here to help us complete our mission and fulfill our mission, right? And so you have the support that you need. This could also be guiding you to something specific in your family history or your ancestry that could be coming up right now. There could be things that are coming up that's triggering your interest or intriguing you, something traditional, something cultural. And it doesn't have to be what you're used to, right? It doesn't have to be what you were shown coming up. This could be something that's being revealed to you right now about yourself. Or it could be. It doesn't have to be recognizable to you. It could very well be new. Yeah. And so this is beautiful. It's beautiful. That's what Spirit has for us today. And it's yours for the taking if you feel called to this message, to take it in wholeheartedly and listen for the instruction around it, where you will be led from here. Spirit says you will leave a legacy of light for the greater good on this planet, in this time. And you have all of the support you need in doing that. You will be supported in so many ways by our source, by the universe, by God, our creator. And there's so much there. This very creative intelligence that we have access to when we ask for it, when we ask for the help. And if you don't know, remember to ask. And that is my message. A very beautiful message. And so if this resonated, beautiful. If it doesn't, don't try to make it fit. I feel like the messages are very intentional and speak directly. It could be to many. It could be to few. Sometimes it's to one. However, it's always connecting. And so if it did not resonate, don't feel bad, don't feel no type of way about it, and you would like to receive your own personal message, go ahead and contact me. I would love to connect in that way. Just take a look down in my description box. There's an email there. You can email me if you have questions or just want to shoot me a quick message. There's also a calendar down there where you can go and schedule. Either way, it's available and open for you, okay? Thank you so much for stopping by and allowing me to speak into your life. I don't take it lightly. I am very serious about the work that I do. There's a certain connection that I have within my own heart space for the work that I do. It's very personal. Even in this, I get a chance to feel the healing that's being offered. And so, thank you so much for allowing me to do what I do. Like, share, comment. Again, if this is your first time, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so that you'll be notified when readings hit the page. And I am going to let you go. We made good timing. We're at an hour and 6 minutes. And so as we continue to work, we'll get these readings down to hopefully about 20, 30 minutes at the most. I know our time is valuable, but when Spirit speaks, I like to make sure that I don't miss anything. I feel like every detail is purposeful and valuable. That's how I feel, And so with that being said, I do appreciate you again, and I'm going to say good night. And I hope you get lots of beautiful rest tonight. Okay? Until our next message, I will see you on the other side. It's been LettiSpeaks, and have a wonderful night. Bye. Love you.